Welcome back, team. This is task 2. Sorry 1.2, where we create decision trees considering the values that we have. So decision trees are something they look like this. See, to decide the value whether it is going to rain or not, we can identify based on the values of variables that influences raining tomorrow. For example, from the correlation analysis, we have identified that risk mm is one of the top influencing variable. So based on the risk mm value, we can decide whether tomorrow it is going to rain or not. For example, if you see this risk mm value, if it is greater than 1.5, there is possibility of raining at least. But if the value is less than or equal to 1.0, you can confidently say that it will be no rain tomorrow. Okay, this decision rule says that when risk mm value is less than 1.5, the possibility of raining is null. There will be no rain tomorrow. So if risk mm value is greater than 1.5, there is possibility of raining tomorrow, but uh, it need further conditions to be verified. First condition that will be verified is whether the value is greater than 2.307 or not. If yes, damn sure that it is going to be raining tomorrow. Okay. If it is less than 2.307, then there is another condition where it will be testing risk mm value, which is either greater than 2.207 or not. If it is greater than 2.207, there will be no rain tomorrow. If the value is less than minus 2 point, less than 2.207, then the possibility of raining is yes. So when the value is between 1.05 and 2.2, the possibility of raining is damn sure. This is how we understand various decisions that are in decision tree, and this is how we make decisions by using the decision trees. Okay, these are the end childs that explains your decision, and these are various conditions that are tested as a part of running your decision tree. I hope you guys understood. This link shows it's raining. So how you write about it? When risk mm is greater than 1.0 and when risk mm is greater than 2.307, the possibility of raining is yes. When the risk mm value is 1.0 greater than 1.05 but less than 2.307 and greater than 2.207, the possibility of raining tomorrow is no. When the value of risk mm is greater than 1.050 and less than or equal to 3.2.307 or less than 2.207, then the possibility of raining is yes. Okay, these are some rules. How many rules we have? 1 2 3 4 rules we have. We can write about those rules. Okay, let me show you the process design, how we create these decision trees. We don't need much information. We simply use our data set, and from the data set we select some of the values. Here hash mark values are all hash mark values are what we call a numerical value. So let us take all the hash mark values. So I'm selecting all those values. These are sent by me in the last example. Okay, so I have taken all the values. I have selected all the numerical values. Then I have replaced numeric missing values with average values. Then I am deciding role, like on which I am going to test all the variables. The variable on which I am going to test is rain tomorrow, and I am making it label. Okay, so now I am connecting it to the decision tree operator. You can get decision tree from operators. So simply check here. So decision. See here it is decision tree operator. I'm copying, like I'm dragging and dropping onto the process pen, and connections are made such that output of the data set is given as input to the select attributes, and select attributes example set, it selects some variables, and those variables data table will be given as input to the replace variable missing values, And replace missing values operator replaces missing values with average values, and then the data table is forwarded to the set role, and in the set role the target variable is selected as rain tomorrow. Then the output of the set role is given as input to the decision trees, and when model is connected to the result, and when we run it we get our decision tree. Okay, so let us see how this is what our decision tree is. Okay, so here to decide whether tomorrow it is going to rain or not, having information about risk is enough. Okay, when we have risk value we can decide whether it is going to rain tomorrow or not. Okay, so you can copy paste this screenshot, and you can write some rules like these rules. So when you are going to say that it is going to rain, first decision is this one, and what is the link that is mentioned to this decision. So how we, once again I would like to tell you, when this is the decision that is made, for this we need to cross check conditions. How we decide about the condition? And the risk value is greater than 1.105, and when the risk value is greater than 2.257, tomorrow it will rain. Okay, when the values, again next click on the next line, this is the line that we need to follow. When the risk value is 1.050 and risk value is less than 2.257 and risk value is greater than 2.207, then the possibility of raining is no. Next decision is when the risk value is 1.5 greater than 1.5 and less than or equal to 2.257, and risk value is less than or equal to 2.207, then the possibility of raining is yes. And finally, one more decision, that is when the risk value is less than or equal to 1.050, then what we do? We say that it's not going to rain tomorrow. Okay, this is how we create decision trees. You take screenshot of this one and keep it on your data. You try to take screenshot of this one and you keep it in your report and describe the process, and analyze these results, mention about decision rules, 1 2 3 4 rules, or at least 1 or 2 rules, 2 rules minimum you should mention in your report. Mention it and fix your document. This is all about task 1.2. Thank you guys.